Hey there survivalists, my name is Black and welcome to my channel Castle Black Gaming. Now I play MMOs and survival games mostly, and I have to say that I am super amped for Free Range Games' Return to Moria survival game. We just got some new footage that dropped, and so I wanted to take a quick minute to talk about the game and give you guys who might not know what it is a brief overview, because I could see some confusion in the comments thinking this might be another Golem, or even when this takes place in Tolkien's lore. Return to Moria is a survival adventure game set in the 4th age of Middle-earth, which would be after the events of The Lord of the Rings that looks to be coming out in fall of this year. Now, this means that the dwarves are entering a mysterious and some uncharted story here, as not much was ever written about what happens in Moria, which is kind of hinted at in the trailer. And this all takes place after the Ring of Power was destroyed and could be as much as 100 years afterward. The game was first announced last July, and Nerd of the Rings had a very long Q&A with some of the devs back in November, I believe, or December, and it's worth a watch if you want to know some more details on the game and some specifics. The game will feature many normal survival mechanics as well as the ability to upgrade your skills, learn new craftables, and to build. As you can see from the trailer, there is also somewhat appears to be voxel-based terrain breaking, allowing you to dig inside of Moria to find materials in secret rooms, maybe similar to some sort of Minecraft type of system. As far as we know, this game will be based solely inside of Moria, so I'm not sure how they will handle things like collecting wood, but I can tell you that Lord of the Rings Online solved this by having wood bundles spread about the caves. Now, I doubt this game will do something so lame, but who knows. We did see the entrance to Moria, so perhaps we will be able to go just outside along the edge of Moria for wood collecting, unless again it's handled in some other way, if it's even something we need to collect. Maybe we'll use some sort of mushroom wood, which was also used in the caves in Ark Survival Evolved in one of their expansions. Return to Moria also does seem to have some story to it, but how deep that story goes remains to be seen. Adventure and seeking out the riches of Moria and thwarting the enemies that have dwelled there for long ages past seems to be our primary goal, along with defensive building to ward off attacks from orcs and goblins probably. I can say that the devs did confirm that this will pretty much only feature the dwarves and Moria and is not meant to have the other races such as elves, men, or hobbits enter the game. Now, might we see Gimli or Legolas pop up, since those two were known to have adventures after the events of the One Ring? Maybe. The fact that John Rhys-Davies is actually narrating makes me think at the very least we might get some introduction to the game through his character, even if he just sets us on our path before leaving to go do Gimli stuff, which is fine. Honestly, if all we get from him is his voiceover from the trailer, that's good enough, but I cannot imagine they had him there for voice work and did not get him to record anything else. We shall see, but my fingers are crossed, and I believe if we see any other race of the Free People, it will be one fan favorite elf. Now, I've played most survival games, and I can say that even when there are bosses to fight or somewhat of a story, survival games can all tend to be lacking in the longevity department unless you're just really into new ways to play through sandbox gameplay or have a dedicated group of friends who just adore the game and stick around for a while. The fact that this is set in Tolkien's Middle-earth is the first good bit of news for this game, because there is a lot to draw upon. So many survival games do try to have some story or lore, but it just often feels disjointed or not interesting. With a game with established lore, that makes the entry point into this game much more reliable and interesting. There's also Moria itself, which is the perfect setting for a survival game because it definitely has some of the most danger of any place in Middle-earth, especially post-Sauron and Mordor. Now, if the voxel system is well done here, that to me is where this game can also shine, because this opens up exploration, which is another weakness of many survival games. Now, how many games have we played where there is a mysterious cave, only you go inside and find very few, if any, items of interest? It seems that here we might have vast secrets to explore and discover, and possibly even famous places inside of Moria to find and solve mysteries for. Add to this the ability to build and craft, which again are two things the dwarves do well, and thus fits in perfectly to this game, and I think we have something amazing to look forward to here and offer up things coming together that some games have, but others lack, which could culminate into one perfect survival game. The survival game landscape is about to become crowded, and with all the other titles promising some cool new gameplay features, it's tough to know which ones will come out as the best and which ones will be letdowns. This game is probably my #1 anticipated survival game for the next year or two, and I hope it is for you as well. Now, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Let me know in the comments below if you're excited for Return to Moria and why. Tell me what your thoughts are on it. What survival games are you more looking forward to, if not this one? Now, I provide a positive place to comment, so please feel free to do so, and I'll gladly respond. And so that's going to do it for this quick video on the exciting news and trailer. Remember to be kind to your fellow gamer. It might be time to delve too deep and see what else lies within Moria, and stay positive, gamers.